signs for wide open spaces.
What he means is he's going to some hick town that nobody's ever heard of.
Hey, people have heard of it.
Oh yeah, what's the name of it?
You can find it on any map.
What's the name of it?
People are flocking there from all over.
What's the name of it?
Beaumont.
Beaumont? Where the hell is Beaumont? Your plane is so away in every deep way down in your heart. You're burning your nickels. Somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. Life ain't passing me by. It will if you don't even try. If you'd only cut loose.
Ma, where are we gonna put all this stuff? I can't close the trunk. The back seat's full.
Ren, don't start. I don't want to leave any more than you do.
Hey, then let's not go.
Look, I too wish your father hadn't left. I too wish that things could be the way they were.
Okay.
And we both wish that I could be one of those strong single moms who suddenly become self-sufficient, but I'm not. Please, feel free to disagree.
Hey, we've got a 10-hour drive. We have plenty of time to disagree.
Got to turn you around and put your feet on the ground. Now take the hold of your soul. All life keeps holding me down. Everybody good, everybody good. Everybody good, everybody good. Everybody good, everybody good.
Sunday, Lord, I pray, tell me exactly the words to say. Give me strength and maybe then I can reach my fellow men, so we all may rise again. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Took the long way to church this morning, down past the old creek. I heard birds chirping and our own choir warming up in the distance. I was reminded of a line from our great poet Walt Whitman, who wrote, "I hear America singing." And I thought, aren't we the song that we sing? Don't we lift our voices and tell the world who we are and what we believe? So I ask you this morning, what song are you singing?
We've only been here 2 days and already Chicago seems a million miles away. But we were barely hanging on there, especially with my father gone. There's not too many places we can stay. And maybe Mom can find a job that's steady. And maybe I can stand it for a year. And maybe things won't be so bad. Maybe I will miss my dad. And maybe we can start a new life here.
If Walt Whitman were alive today, what song would he hear America singing? When I turn on television, all I hear is the music of easy sexuality and rock and roll. I hear relaxed morals and the endless chant of pornography. And I ask myself, why does our Lord allow this? We know God has the power to transform all those records, books, videos into one big fiery cinder like that. But he doesn't. And why? Because God is testing us. He's watching to see whether we'll follow his path. And that's why every day we must ask ourselves, have I done the right thing?
Have I done the right thing? Picking up my life, packing up the past. That's always frightening. Have I done the right thing?
The right thing, the right thing. We strive to do what's right. The right thing, the right thing. Sin is a matter of black and white.
This morning we welcome to our parish 2 new souls just arrived from Chicago. Ethel McCormick and her son, Ron, is it?
Ren.
Speak up. Let the Lord hear your voice.
Ren. Ren McCormick.
Ren. Interesting name. Is that short for something?
No.
There's rumors going round about the new kid, and everybody's talking till they're blue. But you know how a stranger is. If he's not dumb, he's dangerous. But either way, at least it's something new.
Now I invite you to join my wife, Vi, and our daughter, Ariel, for this morning's convocation.
God is love. Follow him and never roam. He has made the stars above just to light your way back home.
Everybody!
The right thing, strive to do what's right. The right thing, the right thing. Sin is a matter of black and white. It's true about the music, and everybody's going to agree. The right thing, one Sunday morning here we'll be, raising our voices in harmony, gathering to join the feast, asking of the Lord at least. We pray that one day, once our trials have ceased, we will be released.
Go in peace! Well, Mrs. McCormick, your sister has certainly been excited about your moving in with him.
Lulu and Wes have been my rock.
Oh, it's been no trouble at all. Ethel just moved right into the guest room.
And Ren, where'd your uncle put you?
You remember my old tool shop over the garage.
Oh, Wes, that place is a greasy dump.
Well, no more.
Picture this. Powder blue wallpaper, chocolate brown carpet.
Ew, oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, when will Mr. McCormick be joining us?
Oh, Mr. McCormick won't be joining us.
My husband and I are separated.
He ran off to find himself.
Ren, please.
Vi. I made some of my Toll House cookies. Lulu, you taste one and you'll burn every recipe in your kitchen.
Oh, why don't you join us, Mrs. McCormick? Eleanor wants to show us what heaven tastes like. Call me Ethel. Only if you call me Vi. I will, I promise.
Save me a cookie, Ethel.
So, Ren, all set for school tomorrow?
We got him registered last week. Coach here helped.
Reverend, did you happen to hear that the new English teacher is planning to introduce some vulgar new modern novel to our American Lit course?
Slaughterhouse-Five. Yes, Coach, I've received several calls.
Slaughterhouse 5? Cool book, cover to cover. That's one fiction story. Slaughterhouse 5, right? It's a classic.
Do you read much?
Well, Coach, maybe in some other town it's a classic.
In any town, Uncle Wes.
Tom Sawyer is a classic.
Daddy, excuse me. Rusty and the girls are going to get burgers tonight. Can I?
Tomorrow's a school day.
I know, Daddy.
Ask your mother.
Oh, we already did, Reverend Moore. And she said it was okay with her if it was okay with you, so is it okay with you?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Great sermon, Reverend.
Thank you, Rusty.
Oh, and what you said about Walt Whitman and rock and roll and listen to the music in your soul and all that, I mean, I was just like, who knew?
High praise indeed. Gentlemen?
I, on the other hand, thought my daddy was never going to shut up. Well then, Ariel, why don't you just talk to him? Welcome to Beaumont.
Howdy.
Ooh, you are cute. Wendy Joe, isn't he cute?
Uh-huh.
Betty knows he's cute, don't you think, Wendy Joe?
Uh-huh. Baby, you're on fire!
Hey! Put your tongues back in your mouths and let's get out of here. Yeah, and where are you going?
Where do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and if the question ever comes up, I was with you guys all night, right?
Are you asking us to lie for you?
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Hey, good looking. Miss me?
You wish.
Hey there, Ariel. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Lyle, Travis. Oh my God, did I interrupt your weekly poetry club meeting?
Very funny. So, who's the new guy in church?
Who? Oh, that kid. He's just our new classmate. A Chicago transplant with all of the charm and sophistication that comes from living in a bustling metropolis.
So you saying I should be jealous?
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Hey, Cranston. What are you doing with the preacher's daughter?
Anything that I want.
Oh, yeah? And what's she getting out of it?
Everything that she needs.
Like you know.
Well, she like you think she was born yesterday with her innocent looks and a little town ways. When she smiles at me, she's got angels in her eyes. But I see now she moves and this girl really cooks. She taught me some tricks you can't learn in books, and I'm starting to think she's a devil in disguise. The girl gets around. She knows what she likes. I got what she needs. Just wait tonight. Just wait. We won't make a move. Yeah, we'll cover some ground. The girl gets around, 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 around. God, this girl gets around.
Ariel, one day, I swear God is going to strike you down with a lightning bolt.
No, she's not.
Excellent.
Yeah, he likes to pretend he's a man among men. But with his hands in his pockets, he can't count to 10. Don't worry, baby, if she did sing to me.
What's dead?
And he bores me to tears with his brews and his life. But I keep it on wraps, 'cause my temptation starts. I got the motor, he's got the key.
The girl gets around. She knows what she likes.
Knows what you
I got what she needs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just wait tonight. Tonight when it moves. Yeah, we'll cover some ground. The girl gets around, 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 around. The girl gets around, 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 around. Good God, this girl gets around.
Oh, yes, yes, I'm reading those red books. Yes, yes. Ariel.
Evening, Reverend.
I went to the Burger Blast and your friends suggested I might find you here.
We were just on our way.
Mother thought you might be cold.
Evening, Reverend. Good evening.
The girl gets around. She knows what she likes. I Hey, Ariel, right?
Yeah, so?
Ren McCormick, we met after church. Is this a small world or what? I'm your new classmate.
Howdy! Girl, leave the poor boy alone!
Hey! You bumped me?
Sorry.
Yeah? Well, don't you ever look where you're going?
Hey, I said I was sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're that new kid from Chicago, ain't you?
Perhaps.
Smart ass, huh? Round here, you push somebody, they push you back, and then the next thing you know, you got two people pushing. Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Hey, let me ask you, do they sell men's clothing where you got that hat?
What is that? Some kind of stupid joke?
No, that's a really good joke.
Oh, yeah? I'm gonna kill you, man. Come on.
Please, kill me!
What?
Kill me, please! That's the most exciting thing I've heard since I hit this town. Ren McCormick, you are?
Willard Hewitt.
Willard, let me ask you, what do you guys do around here for a good time? Yeah, besides that. You got any movies?
No.
How about a mall?
No.
Do you have anything?
No, man, we do have a Bolorama down by the interstate.
You know, I really admire you. I could never do what you do around here.
Yeah, what's that?
Nothing. I never walk when I can run. I don't believe I ever could. People try to slow me down, saying, boy, you really should kick back and chew up. I can't stand still.
Yeah, I can see that.
I called the doctor, he said, son, I cannot offer you a pill. So I never found relief, and now I got to move until I've had my fill, but I can't stand still.
Don't hear me wrong.
Back where I come from, life's never humdrum. I wish I could take you there. Oh, we had the world at our feet. Life was sweet, ain't no doubt. Grab a seat, check it out.
You're gonna last 5 minutes in this town.
Oh, I thought it never would end, but I lost it somehow. But you look at me now. I'm trying hard to tone it down. Gotta watch my P's and Q's. Maybe look before I leave, and then I'll think, hey, what's the use? Ain't done it yet. I can't forget how it feels when you dance till you drop. Don't even start to suggest that I stop. I never will stay. I can't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I can't stand still. Oh, now, 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 now.
Young man, what do you think you're doing?
I was just telling Willard about Chicago. You know, Chicago, that toddling town.
That's not what it looked like.
Oh, those were just some steps, stuff we used to do at the clubs.
Don't.
Don't what? You mean this?
Oh, shit.
Mr. Cormick, there's no dancing allowed here.
What?
Listen to the man.
I get it. School property, not supposed to have any fun, right?
That sort of remark may pass for wits in Chicago, but here we speak city. Let me make this as clear as I can. There is absolutely no dancing of any kind allowed at any time, anywhere within the town limits of Beaumont. Ever, anywhere, none, zero, zip, nada.
Okay. Joke's on the new kid, right?
Mr. Hewitt, would you inform your friend?
It's against the law.
Dancing, jump back.
Shut up! Principal Clark ran is ignorant to our local laws, and I will inform him of his ignorance.
And I will see both of you in my office after school. I'm sure we all have places to be.
Oh my gosh, Willard! The way you spoke to Principal Clark just now, that was like the longest sentence you've ever made.
Shit.
Chin up, Mr. McCormick. It's such a turn on watching a guy fly into the face of authority, isn't it, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
Was that guy serious?
Serious as a heart attack.
Dancing is against the law?
Has been for 5 years now, ever since the accident.
What accident?
The Batani Bridge accident! Woo!
You've never heard of the Batani Bridge accident?
If I had, would I be going like this?
Okay, so there were 4 kids. No, 4 kids.
Hey! What happened?
Girls, should I take this one?
Please.
Be my guest. Okay. So, there were these 4 kids that we all grew up with, and they were driving home from this big dance over at Baylor County. Now, maybe it was the rain that night. Maybe they were being a little bit wild. But somehow they lost control of the car. It skidded across the bridge, crashed into the railing, and fell 35 feet into the Patani River.
Did anyone survive?
Yeah. And when the sheriff's office published the autopsy report, it claimed that there was alcohol and marijuana in their blood. Well, everybody in town went nuts.
And that's when Reverend Moore started to get so righteous. He started to ban anything and everything. Drugs, liquor, rock and roll.
And dancing?
You got it. He convinced the town council that it was all a sin, and just like that, they passed this law.
Wait, Reverend Moore has that kind of power?
Reverend Moore?
He is the power.
He is the law.
How can you people stand to live like this?
Practice. Years of practice.
Yeah, it's not like Chicago. It must be so cool to walk down the street and get mugged by people you don't even know.
Yeah, I missed that. I thought moving to a small town would be perfect, like one big happy family.
Let me tell you about that happy family. There's tongues wagging every time you make a move.
There's fingers pointing every time you turn around.
There's heads shaking the minute you cross the line.
And there's eyes everywhere. Careful what you do, someone's onto you. Careful what you do.
Careful what you say, 'cause you're on display every night and every day.
Somebody's hiding in great unknown.
Uh-huh.
And every time you think that you're alone, ha! Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go.
Somebody's out there waiting for the show. You got no disguise from somebody's eyes.
Hey, thanks for the advice, but it's not gonna get to me.
It gets to everyone.
You don't know me.
You don't know Beaumont.
Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
You're gonna have to learn that in Beaumont, a stop sign means stop.
I thought I did.
And that radio music of yours was blasting way too loud.
So that's why you pulled me over? My music is too loud?
Hey, watch the attitude, boy. We'll give Jim. Turned in yours, Chuck? The city kid? I won't let him kiss my ass.
He seems nice.
Careful how you speak, turn the other cheek. Be careful how you speak.
Think a naughty thought, and if you get caught, well then
son.
That's enough out of you. This is the third time in as many weeks you've been dragged into my office. I'm suspending you from the wrestling team indefinitely. Yes!
Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody, 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 somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get you that job at Dillingham's hardware store? It is not even a month and you get fired.
Every day it's more bad news with you. Every day.
Lulu, don't exaggerate.
Hush now, Ethel. You're not helping things none.
Ren, what did happen?
Nothing I should have been fired for. Willard came in and needed change for $1, so I popped open the drawer. When Mr. Dillingham saw my hand in the till, he accused me of stealing.
That's because everything you do makes people suspicious.
Are you on drugs?
No, but why don't you frisk me? I'm sure you've already poked through everything in my room.
Ren, apologize to your uncle.
Now, look, son, I know that I am not your father.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Wes!
Don't say anything.
I can't not say anything. I don't know how to do that, Wes.
Pumpkin, hush, please.
Wes, I realize that we are guests in your home, but you
Ethel! Right now, just don't say anything.
Never let you love, never leave a crown. Never just risque, now we have to pay. You ever had, you too high. Think twice before you step outside. Step outside. Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Outgrown that.
Shaw, what just happened? Did I say something wrong? Your father just had a difficult day.
Fine, I can speak for myself.
Honey, why don't you set the table? I'm not very hungry. Shaw, if you're angry with Ariel, please tell her why.
Not angry, I'm concerned.
Well, then get to the point. You two speak and nothing gets said.
You seen her with this Chuck Cranston? The last time I walked in on the two of them, they looked like they were about to...
Yeah, you told me.
The boy has a record of arrests, Vi.
Yeah, and the more you object, the more intrigued she's going to be.
So I should hold my peace?
I do. And I pray that her infatuation with Chuck Cranston lasts no longer than mine with Elliot Criswell.
Elliot Criswell was not an overheated delinquent.
He most certainly was.
This is not funny.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Well, I can. I'm frightened about where Ariel is, what she's doing, who she's
You
seeing.
can't expect her to sit home with us every night.
Let's just stop this conversation right here.
Conversation?
Bye.
Oh, I must have walked in on one of your sermons.
Please.
Let's not say anything we might regret.
Swallowing my words, staring at the floor, counting little breaks in the tiles, struggling to smile without choking, learning to be silent. Watching how the dust dances out the door, noticing my hands start to shake, contemplating taking up smoking, learning to be silent, always hearing a harsh echo, please Vi, let's not have this conversation. And so I stand by while my mind takes a small vacation. La 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 la. Making little sounds other folks ignore, quieting the beat of my heart, never being part of the moment, learning to be silent, learning there are some topics that you don't even mention, and if they come up, then we try to be vague. There are subjects in which we divert all attention, some we avoid like the plague. I'm becoming a mime, biting my tongue, biding my time, trying not to scream, managed it before, knowing if I'm going to survive, then damn it, I've got to practice learning. Hey girl. Hey.
Hey, Ariel. This book report you wrote is really great. I almost wish I'd read the book. Hurry up, Rusty. I gotta copy it next. How do you pronounce this word?
Camelot.
Really?
Really?
You know what part sounds great? I like the part where Lancelot and King Arthur fight over Guinevere. It's right after Mordred shows up and says, "I'm the king! I'm the king!" What? You read? Cliff's Notes. Took me forever.
The real book is even better. There's all these knights on horseback jousting and storming the castle.
And all we get is guys in overalls riding pickup trucks. Hi, Willard.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Oh, good. Really good. I got a really good grade. Oh, really?
Hey Rusty.
Hey, Willard.
Okay, well, see ya.
Hey, Willard, get in.
You two are pathetic.
When are you two going to have a real conversation?
Oh, Willard is not capable of a real conversation. kind of like that in a guy.
Hey, Ren. How's the new job?
Well, it's my second day and I haven't been fired yet.
Ooh, you may have found your future.
I just may have. What can I get you, ladies?
A Diet Coke. A Diet Coke.
I'll have the Hula Burger double patty cheese melt with extra mayo and an order of fries. Oh, and a Diet Coke.
How about you, Ariel? What's your pleasure?
It's not on the menu.
Man, if Chuck sees you flirting with Ariel, you are a dead man.
She usually doesn't even remember me.
Yeah? Well, in that outfit, you look like such an asshole. I mean, it's easier to pick you out.
Willard, are you always looking for a fight?
Mama says it's my nature.
Listen, shut up and tell me what you know about Ariel.
I know she's been kissed a lot.
And
she is all over you like hog on slop.
Jump back.
No, man, Ariel likes trouble. And you have already proven to everyone in this town that you are Trubl.
Come on, you guys. I was just teasing him.
Ariel, Red is from out of town. You can't tell me that doesn't curl your toes.
You went out of Beaumont so bad, I bet you memorized the bus schedules.
And you told us that you read to escape to other places.
Exactly. In books, I get to meet guys who amaze me.
Well, what about Ren?
What about him?
Well, he's kind of smart.
Sort of tall.
I think he's handsome.
Cute, maybe.
But can he really compete with Chuck Cranston, the rugged, dangerous high school dropout / drug dealer who was recently evicted from a trailer park? I don't think so.
So what's the deal with you and Rusty?
I don't know. I think she's good looking and all, but man, I can't understand a word she says. I mean, she talks faster than any girl I've ever met.
That's because you make her horny.
You think?
If only I could find a guy who'd make the first move.
If only I could find a guy that when he went to kiss me goodnight, he'd take the toothpick out of his mouth.
If only I could find a guy. Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods? Yeah! Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising I'd like to know. Is there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn. I toss and I turn. Ooh.
go.
I'm sorry, Chuck.
I don't like it when you make a fool out of me.
And why should you? You do such a good job of it yourself.
Shut up, Rusty. Now listen, when I say 8 o'clock, I'm not kidding around. I really mean it.
Will you be joining these ladies for dinner?
When I say meet me at 8, what am I? Talking to myself?
No, you're right. Just calm down, honey.
Don't
okay?
tell me to calm down! Don't ever tell me what to do! Listen, I know what your friends think of me. And that's bullshit, baby! I'm the biggest party in this town. And those 3 dogs ought to be tied up under the porch. Let's go.
No.
Get on the bike.
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. What part of that don't you understand?
I like when the Peter's daughter tells me no. It makes me so hot! Say it again!
I believe the young lady told you no.
And I believe this is none of your business.
Ren, don't get involved.
Hey, Ariel! Who invited the clown?
Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't been formally introduced, have we? Ren McCormick.
Get your hand out of my face. Get your face out of my sight.
Hey, Chuck, you man, if you're looking for a fight, come on, let's party.
You got a big boy!
You want to go, man? Come on, come on.
We got a little problem here.
No, ma'am. We were just discussing the comfort and safety of one of your most valued customers.
What, you think that's funny?
Cranston, your barfa-cycle is in the handicap parking, which is a space we reserve for people with physical, not emotional disabilities.
You haven't seen the end of me.
Can I please kick his ass?
Willard,
What?
what's that your mama always says? Before you make a fist, make sure it's your fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is not your fight. Now, don't the rest of you have a curfew?
Yes, ma'am.
Night now. Safe home. Don't call me when you get there. And McCormick,
I know, ma'am. I'll hand in my skates.
listen to me. I'll see you here tomorrow after school.
You mean I'm not fired?
Not yet. Give me a little push, will you, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
You are either very brave or very stupid.
Which do you think?
I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Hey, you want to see something?
Don't you have a curfew?
Oh, you're right. Come on, my daddy invented it. But don't you think rules are made to be broken? Come on. Come on, I'm gonna show you. Stay right there.
What are you doing?
I'm answering the train. I'm saying, I can't wait for the day I get on board and leave Beaumont! You should try it.
No, thanks. I just ate. You know, you really are something.
What do you mean?
I mean the whole package. Preacher's daughter, Chuck Cranston's girlfriend.
Guilty.
Just a church-going gal in a pair of badass red cowboy boots.
Oh, my daddy hates me wearing these boots.
And you just love that, don't you? Getting up in his face.
Well, that way he'll notice when I'm gone.
Where are you going?
College, for starters. I've applied some places he doesn't even know about yet. I want to speak 5 languages and see the world. He wants me to teach English Lit in Baylor County. They don't even speak English in Baylor County.
can't see you as a teacher.
Thank you, neither can I. I'll leave that to my daddy.
He's a preacher, not a teacher.
Yeah, but when you're good at it, it's the same thing. He used to be real good.
What changed?
His mind, I closed it.
Yeah, I noticed.
He used to be so open, so inspiring. I've seen him give people hope when hope was gone. I've watched him change lives.
If you love him so much, why are you always looking to tick him off?
I didn't say I love him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My father, if he were here right now...
Yeah, what happened there?
He just walked out. No goodbye, nothing.
I bet you got lots to say to him.
Yeah, lots.
Hey, why don't you tell it to the train? I do.
I don't think so.
Come on, try it.
I hate you! How can you be so stupid to leave Mom and me?
Feel better?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to kiss me?
Someday.
Someday? What do you mean, someday?
Well, I've got the feeling that you've been kissed a lot. I mean, I'm afraid I'd suffer by comparison.
You don't think much of me, do you?
Yeah, I think of you more than I expected. Come on, I'll walk you home.
Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Okay, let's see. Harry, you owe Eleanor...
75 cents. And Reverend, you owe me $1.25.
Eleanor, why is it the only place my prayers seem to fail me is at the bridge table?
Hi, everyone. You all know Ren McCormick? Daddy, Ren.
Reverend Moore, how's it going? Principal Clark, Coach Dunbar.
Hi, Mrs. Dunbar.
Mrs. Moore.
Welcome, Ren.
Well, poker night? All right.
Ariel, all this time we thought you were upstairs in your room.
Doing your homework.
Hard to impose a curfew on the young people of my congregation when I can't seem to enforce one in my own home.
What's the old saying? It's always the shoemaker's children who go barefoot.
Oh, will you look at the time?
Boy, I sure can clear a room.
It's a rare talent.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, I can assure you it was not meant that way.
I believe this is yours.
Ren, thanks for getting me out of the...
Walking you home.
Yeah, that too.
It's been fun, hasn't it, Reverend?
Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go.
I really blew it in there, didn't
Yeah, you did.
I just get so nervous, I put my foot right in my mouth.
Your mother said you were good at it, but I had no idea.
Good night, Mrs. Moore.
Good night, Ren.
Somebody's eyes.
Whoa! I'm gonna punch out somebody's eyes.
I don't want you seeing him again.
Ren,
Why? Just because he hasn't lived here his whole life?
That's not it. But clearly, the boy has no respect for authority, and everyone tells me he's a troublemaker.
Who's everyone? The Bridge Club? Give me a break.
Mary, what am I going to do with you?
Me? Daddy, lately all you do is look for the worst in people, and then of course you find it.
My, where did that come from?
From you, Daddy. Today's sermon is, the world is evil and Ariel has to be locked in a tower.
It's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
No, I don't. Daddy, you make me feel like a prisoner, and I hate it. I just hate it.
Someone's got to put a foot down.
I didn't say a word.
I don't enjoy being her jailer. I don't relish telling her no. But then I think, what if I fail her? How can I just let her go? I strive to be a good preacher. I try not to go overboard. But then I think, if I can't reach her, how can I face my Lord? Heaven help me shoulder my load. Every day's a struggle. Still, someone's got to take the high road. If I don't, who will? I became a man of God to do his work, to spread his word, to ease some pain and dry some tears. That was the plan. But I might have thought twice, if only I knew that I'd spend all of my time saying, no, don't do that. See, everyone prays for salvation. I'm happy to give them the tools. The problem is, here's my frustration. Nobody wants to have rules. So heaven help me with my labors. How can you expect one man to save his family and his neighbors? Heaven help me. Oh, heaven help me. If heaven can, who can?
Coach Ren is hurt. Look at his eye.
Yeah, and his hand is all banged up.
It's nothing. Please, don't waste your breath or my time with another one of your lame excuses.
It's not an excuse. Last night after Ren walked me home, some guys jumped him.
Yeah, they came out of the bushes. There was like 6 or 7 of them, and they were like...
Willard, there were 3 of them.
Anybody you know?
Well, he didn't take down names, if that's what you mean.
You know, McCormick, it seems when you're not making trouble, it finds you anyway. An area. I would suggest you stay clear of this guy. I've been asked to keep my eye on you.
Oh, my father called you. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and if you cooperate, it'll make all our lives a lot easier.
Gee, if my daddy gives you a call, will you get off of my back too?
You know, it was probably your mouth that made your daddy walk out in the first place.
Whoa, count to 10. Mama says count to 10.
You know, you'd be real wise to take your friend's advice. Ariel, get back to class. And McCormick, get down and give me 30.
You're kidding.
You're right, make it 50.
Come on, Coach. He's really hurting here.
Oh, well, thank you very much for your diagnosis, Dr. Willard. Why don't you drop down and give me 50 as well? As a matter of fact, why don't all of you give me 50? Compliments of Mr. McCormick here.
Great.
Just do it. Come on. And 1, 2. I can't hear you.
3, 4,
only 46.
5, 6, 7.
Is he gone yet?
8, 9. Oh, good.
Kid Red, thanks a lot. Sorry, guys, this whole town is so wound up.
Amen.
You guys have no place to go to blow off steam.
Man, you got that right.
At least in Chicago, we could go to the clubs.
Maybe we should take the coach dancing. What? What are you thinking?
That's it.
What?
We're gonna throw a dance. We're gonna throw a party that knocks Beaumont right off of its tractor.
You're just asking for a fight.
one thing worth fighting for, it's freedom. Looking into your eyes, I know I'm right. If there's anything worth the fear, it's worth the fight. You can tie my hands, make me change my plans. I'm crossing the line, jumping the track, taking what's mine, not looking back. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. Every day I face a new frontier. I can't worry what the world will say. I may fly or fall, but either way, I'm free.
Fred, you're not free. You're crazy.
Yeah, there's a law.
Maybe it's time that law changed.
Hello, Beaumont is never gonna let us forget the Platani Bridge accident.
How long are you gonna live in that shadow?
Well, I need air.
There's got to be a way out of this.
And the only way out of this is by train.
Oh, listen. Running away will never make you free. Doesn't matter where you go, I guarantee. As we hold our ground, we cannot be bound. We're shaking the past, making our breaks, taking control. That's what it takes. Heaven helps a man who fights his fear. Every day I face a new frontier. I can't worry what the world will say. I may fly or fall, but either way, I'm free. Come on, try it.
I'm free.
Let the Lord hear your voice.
Taking a break, taking control, and that's what it takes.
I'm free.
Heaven helps a man who fights his fear. We can face it down right now, right here. Maybe we can finally right this wrong. Arm in arm and side by side, we're strong and free.
Now word comes to me that some young people in our community want to change our law and throw a dance. This morning, let's remind ourselves that this law is not about dancing. This law is a tribute to 4 young people who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
Heaven helps a man.
We stand united in honoring their memory.
We can face it down.
Heaven help me rise up to say his name. Heaven help me.
Taking our breath.
Heaven help me.
For every day. I'm free.
Fred, where have you brought us?
It's called the Barbecue. The billboard says it's the finest little dance palace in the Tri-County area. Think of it as research.
Then what are we waiting for?
Come on.
Oh, shit.
Don't know your name. You don't know mine. It sounds like a fine place to start. We are strangers, it seems, with our own separate dreams. But I feel like I know you by heart. Look at the moon slowly rising. Look at the stars open wide.
I'm gonna do is find us a place to sit down.
Look at the moon slowly rising. Look at the stars up above. Let's begin with hello, then we'll see where things go. Let's make believe we're in love.
Hey, you are good. You are fine.
This is incredible. I haven't been able to dance like this in years.
Where the hell you been living? Beaumont?
Yeah.
No shit. No wonder you're so eager to do some tail shaking.
It may not yet be true, but let's see what we can do. Let's make
Now, where were we?
Hey, you came with me, cowboy.
Yeah? Well, we all make mistakes.
Oh yeah, what's that supposed to mean, huh?
He was just being friendly.
Look, son,
Yeah.
it's much too early in the evening to go get blood on your pretty little shirt. Ma'am, my condolences.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, huh? You got something to say, man? Come on, lay it in my face.
Word! I know who I came with, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now come on, let's dance!
I need to go get a beer.
Oh, God.
Red, you want a beer?
Hey, wait, who's gonna drive? I'll drive, okay?
Sounds good, I'll have a beer.
All right, you ladies want a soda?
Oh, I do.
All right, that's 2 beers, 1 soda.
I wanna dance! I wanna dance!
Yeah, well, I only got 2 hands. Red, can you help me out here?
Excuse me.
Come on.
Let me guess, Willard's acting weird again. So it's not just me? Rusty, you and Willard have been weird since kindergarten. But this time is different. This is the first time we've ever left Beaumont together. Maybe we don't travel well? Oh, honey, it's just a car ride. But that makes it a first date, don't you see? Oh, I should have seen all the signs. The whole way up here, I had to do all the talking. And all he said was, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, you know what that means, don't ya? My baby's in a panic. Oh, don't get upset. Come on. I will dance with you. Okay. I will learn this.
Hey, all y'all, we're all gonna go grab a beer. Now stick around, you hear?
Buddy, what's going on? You seem jumpy.
Yeah, that's why I had a beer. Mama says I can have 1 beer or 1 cigarette, but if I ever have both, never come home again.
I mean, come on. You finally go on a date with Rusty.
A date? You asked me to go for a car ride. Ariel then asked Rusty to go along, so it's more like I'm on a date with you.
And you look so handsome tonight.
Shut up! But then you stick me in the back seat with a crazy woman who won't stop moving.
She's excited to be with you.
Yeah, that. But there's only one problem.
Yeah?
Just between you and me.
Of course.
I can't do it.
You can't do it?
No, sir.
That's all right, Willard. It's just the first date.
Right?
Even in Chicago, people don't always do it on the first date.
Really?
I promise.
All right, well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Great. Now, can we please dance?
Dance? What the hell do you think I'm talking about?
When you said you couldn't do it, I thought you meant...
What? That? Oh, come on. Any idiot can do that. I can't do it. I can't dance.
What?
Oh, shit.
here says he can't dance.
Hey, come on, give the guy a break.
It just ain't natural.
It's like riding a bike.
What?
Or falling off a log.
It's as easy as learning to swim.
Yeah, I can't swim.
Hey, fellas, what do you say we push him in the pool?
Darling, your boyfriend got 2 left feet. You had no idea?
None.
Didn't he ever take you in his arms and sweep you off your feet?
Well, not yet.
You ever whisper sweet nothings in your ear?
No! But that's not how it is with me and Willard. Willard has a lot of hidden talents. Just look at him.
You were saying?
My baby, he's all so sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine. I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just want cheers. And here is my boy. Oh, let's give the boy a hand. And here is my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, baby, he's no Romeo. He's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it for my, yeah, yeah. My baby may not be rich, watching every time. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. We always have real good times. And maybe he thinks of me, that's alright by me. Oh yeah. 'Cause when he does so well, makes me run, yeah. It's all mine. Oh, let's give it all you have. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's hear it from my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, baby, he's no Romeo. He's my loving one-man show. Oh, let's hear it from my, yeah. Maybe he's no cat, so don't do this. Love me, you're not here
Ariel. Hey, Ariel. Psst. Ariel.
She's not here, Chuck.
Oh, some more.
Did I scare you?
Nope, not at all. Hey, did you tell Ariel that I
Yes, Chuck. I told her every time you called.
Thanks. I guess she must be busy and all.
Yeah, she and the girls went over to Wendy Joe's to study.
Really? That's weird. I was just over there. Wendy Joe told me she left hours ago with Rusty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is it, by?
Evening, Reverend.
Mr. Cranston?
Just here to see Ariel.
Isn't it a bit late, Mr. Cranston?
Yes, sir. Which is why I'm surprised that Ariel isn't here at all.
So am I. Good night, Mr. Cranston. Next time, please remember, we have a front door for guests.
Yes, sir.
Where is she?
She said she went to Wendy Joe's. Don't bother calling. She's not there.
Did you know this?
No, I didn't.
So how does it feel, Vi, now that she's lying to you?
I'm not defending her. You know, we're not on opposite sides here.
It was frightening enough when she was running around with Chuck Cranston. Now she's out in the middle of the night with that punk who's campaigning to challenge me and the entire town council. How long can you keep defending her?
I'm not.
Where were you?
Rusty and Wendy.
Don't even bother.
We know you weren't at Wendy Joe's.
I can't believe you're checking up on me.
No, honey, how do we know you're not sick or hurt?
I'm concerned for your well-being.
Yeah, well, how come when I'm at home, you're never interested in what I'm thinking or how I feel? But the second that I walk out that door, wham, suddenly you're the concerned parent.
No, she doesn't mean it, Chuck.
Stop taking her side. She has to start answering for herself.
Oh, I don't know what good that would do. You don't listen to me any more than you listen to her.
Oh, no!
I've never hit anyone.
I know.
We're losing her, Vi. She's become willful and obstinate.
Just like her father.
I am her spiritual guardian.
You used to be her friend.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, you do. Can you find it in your heart to forgive her? Can you stop and see there's part of her that's trying to obey, while part of her is dying to run away? Can't you hear what she's trying to say? Can you find it in your soul to accept her? If she stumbles on your holy path, do you have to reprimand? Or are there ways to make her understand without using the back of your hand? Can't you remember when we were that age, pumped up with promise and wrestling with rage? Can't you remember when we were a family back when? Could we be one again?
We are a family.
The accident changed everything. Since Bobby's death, you put impossible demands on Ariel.
I have not confused Ariel's behavior with my son's death.
He was my son, too. Shaw, for 21 years, I've been a minister's wife, and I still think you're a wonderful preacher. You can raise a congregation so high, they have to look down to see heaven. It's the one-on-one where you need a little work.
I thought at least you believed in me.
I never stopped. Does it ever cross your mind that I miss you? Is there any chance we'll find the joy that we shared from the start? Can you remember how it felt before that feeling fell apart? Can you find it in your heart? Have you lost my love somewhere far behind?
so you can't mumble. Now try that last part again. Come on.
Members of the town council, dancing is not a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since the dawn of time, if anything, everybody had the right to howl at the moon and to move all night. When folks were tribal back before the Bible, they were liable to dance when the crops came in, or they pull out all the stops when the earth would spin, or maybe they had a battle to win, so they would dance. Every time they had a chance, whatever the season or circumstance, find a reason to throw a party in your pants, do like they did and dance, dance, dance.
Did you just say party in your pants? No, hey, we're not saying that your speech is bad. We're just saying that it's no good.
What am I supposed to do? I've already rewritten it 9 times.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're gonna be speaking in front of Reverend Moore and some of the most stubbornest people in this town.
You already got plenty of people boiling mad.
Yeah, people already picking sides.
They're not picking yours.
Then let's forget the whole thing. This has gotten way out of hand.
Whoa, hey there, little buddy. We're not trying to discourage you.
After all the posters we painted
And the flyers we put up, people are climbing the walls.
Yeah, you just got to rethink your approach. Now, Mama says if you ever have... Hey, come on now. Give me a minute here. Everything I ever learned that gets me through the worst, I learned at my mama's knee. And anytime I'm turned around, I turn to Mama first. And you'll be wise to memorize what Mama says to me. Now Mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm living proof.
Take that for what it's worth.
Shut up. Mama says don't use a toaster while standing in the shower. Now who can argue with that? Hey, Mama says don't hold your breath for longer than an hour. The woman knows where it's at. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're king or you're clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down.
You can't back down.
Now, Ren, you ain't had the privilege of meeting my mama. Well, these boys sure have. Come on, fellas, help me out.
Mama says
don't drink hot coffee while lying down in bed. Don't even give it a thought.
it's a mess. Mama says
Never eat anything that's bigger than your head. Ha! Is she a wizard? What?
yeah.
And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Whoa, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now Mama makes a lot of sense if you know how to listen. She's clear and concise.
She's concise.
And Daddy says, I love her son, but she's got marbles missing. But I say, hey, it's free advice. And what do you expect at that price?
Then maybe your mama ought to give my speech.
Hell no! Everybody thinks Mama's crazy. But the truth is, she's got some really good advice. So hear me now. Come on. Okay.
Mama said
What you believe in is all you really own. And I believe that she's right.
Mama said
If you got doubts, well then boy, you're not alone. Just means you're ready to fight. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down, 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 down. Turn up the heat, you can turn up the roar, you can carry a thing. Now, Mama says, don't buy a chandelier unless you got a ceiling. I don't know what that's about, but Mama says, don't chew on tinfoil, well, unless you like that feeling. Somehow she figured that out, and Mama says, your king oil town. Once you drive up the mountain, remember, boy, everyone counting on you. Once you drive up the mountain, you can't back down. Yeah, and that's my mama.
Chuck and Ariel got in a really big fight. Chuck beat her up. She might have a black eye.
Come on, you guys. This time we're getting here. Yeah, come on.
Willard, stop. No, please, come on. I'm in enough trouble tonight. I don't want to cause any more.
Chuck's been on a tear ever since he found out about our field trip to the barbecue dance palace.
He ordered me not to see you. I told him I see who I like, and he just started swinging at me.
Let me take a look at your eyes.
He was so stupid. I mean, I don't know why I was with him in the first place.
Ariel, you need to see a doctor.
I'm fine.
Do you want me to call your folks?
No, just please. I want to be alone, okay?
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Do you want some company?
No. Yes.
Are you sure? I won't mind if I just want to
Listen.
off. What?
Come on.
Where are we going?
Come on, you're gonna miss it!
It's a free fall into the river from here. You crazy?
You notice?
What are we, like 40 feet above the water?
Yeah, but look around. Up here I can pretend I'm halfway to heaven. And listen to the river. And look what happens.
This place is covered in graffiti.
It's not graffiti, it's poetry. I call this place my diary.
You climb all the way up here just to write poems?
Uh-huh. They're all dedicated to Bobby,
Who's Bobby?
my brother.
I didn't know you have a brother.
Had a brother. He was one of the 4 kids that went off the Patani Bridge. Yep. One of the 4 young people who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
How did I not know about this?
Oh, we never talk about it. When my daddy decided the town needed saving, he never mentioned Bobby again.
Bet you miss him really bad.
I try not to think about it.
That never works. I bet you think about him 100 times a day.
How'd you know that?
I study you.
Oh yeah? What do you see?
Somebody who's smart.
Thanks.
Maybe a little angry.
Maybe a lot.
And somebody who's sad. I always wondered where that came from.
Well, now you know.
What?
I've never felt like anyone's ever stopped to really look at me.
You're on my mind 24 hours a day. I thought that dreams belonged to other men. 'Cause each time I got close, they'd fall apart again.
My heart would beat in secrecy.
I faced the nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life I only needed you? Oh, almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in
There's some things I'd like to forget.
Like?
Like this battle I'm causing in Beaumont, and I still don't know what I'm going to say to the town council.
Oh, that reminds me. Wait. Okay, here, you'll need this.
The Holy Bible?
I marked all the pages.
This is great. How did you know where to find all this stuff?
Are you kidding?
Thank you.
I thought that perfect love was hard to find. I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
And all those dreams I saved for a rainy day, they're finally coming true. I share them all with you, 'cause now we hold the future in our hands. Oh, almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise. In your arms, salvation's not so far away. It's getting closer, closer every day. Almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes. Paradise.
And so it was unanimously passed that the price of a dog license will go from $3.50 to $4.25. Woo! A licensed pet is a happy pet. That takes care of old business.
Thank you, Lulu. Now let's consider new business. Before we begin, I'd like to remind all of the young people who have joined us this evening that this meeting is convened to consider official town business. Jim?
Disturbances will not be tolerated.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jim. The floor is now open. Yes?
My name is Ren McCormick, and on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High, I move that Local Ordinance 416, the law against dancing within the town limits of Beaumont, be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 365 Cloverdale Lane, second that motion.
Eleanor, may I have the floor, please?
Certainly, Reverend.
Mr. McCormick, you wish to change the law because you want to throw a dance. That is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise which, in my experience, fosters the use of liquor, the abuse of drugs, and most of all, celebrate spiritual corruption. I think you're going to find that most folks in this community agree with me.
Oh, you've got that right.
Now, if there's anyone who can convince me that there's no danger in your raucous party plans, I might reconsider my stand. But for now, no, I can't condone it.
I think that a vote is in order.
Wait, isn't there
Sit down! I believe Mr. McCormick has a right to be heard.
I just wanted to say a few words because this is an idea that scares a lot of people, and I don't think it should. From the oldest of times, people dance for many reasons. They dance so their crop would be plentiful, or their hunt would be good. They dance to show their community spirit, and they dance to celebrate. That's the type of dancing we're talking about.
Mr. McCormick, we don't need a
aren't
history
we told,
lesson.
excuse me, Reverend, but aren't we told in Psalm 149, praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, praise his name in the dance. And it was King David, who we read about in Samuel. What did King David do? What did King David do? What did King David do? David danced before his Lord with all of his might, leaping and dancing in front of his Lord. Leaping and dancing. And Ecclesiastes assures us that there is a time unto every purpose under heaven. There's a time to laugh and a time to weep. There's a time to mourn and there's a time to dance. There may have been a time for this law, but no longer. This is our time. Our time to celebrate life. It's the way it was in the beginning, the way it's always been. And it's the way it should be now.
There is a motion on the floor to repeal Local Ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
No.
No.
Lulu?
No.
No.
The motion is defeated, and I believe this meeting is adjourned.
Look, Ren, up to this point, I've been real proud of keeping my opinion to myself. But, honey, if I don't say something, I am gonna bust.
What's there to say? They voted and I lost.
Sweetie, you never had a prayer.
Not funny, Mom.
Look, when you got to the part about laughing and leaping and weeping and dancing, and don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I was watching the faces of the town council. I promise you, Shaw Moore had those votes locked up before he even walked in here tonight.
He told them how to vote?
You can still sound shocked. I love that about you.
But he's a man of God.
He's a man. And you were railroaded.
Damn, that pisses me off.
Good. Now, the Reverend Moore said that he would reconsider, but only if someone could convince him that there was no danger in your raucous party plans.
Raucous party plans? Do you believe these people? What?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
Yes.
And him?
Yes.
When?
Now.
But,
Red,
Mom.
stop! Until you do, you'll never make peace with that man or this town.
Certainly didn't convince him in here.
He wasn't listening in here. Make him listen.
Mom, what more can I do? I read my speech. I thumped my Bible.
Ren, you did everything but speak from the heart.
Reverend Moore is a really smart man.
So are you.
And he's stubborn.
And you're not? Well, I'd really love to be around to watch, but I have to go home and hose down your aunt and uncle.
Mom.
I love you.
You've got no choice. I love you too. Now go, go.
Reverend?
Mr. McCormick, it's late.
Is it? I'm wide awake. Listen, I just have one question.
And it couldn't wait until morning.
Just one question. Before tonight's meeting, did you tell the town council how to vote?
We discussed the issue, of course.
But did you tell them how to vote?
And this is more than a question of a dance.
Did you? Reverend, I know what this town has been through.
Oh, I don't think you do. If you did, you would not have provoked your classmates to reopen the wounds we have healed.
Those wounds haven't healed. If they had, people wouldn't be glaring at me on the street or snubbing my mother at the market. They wouldn't be boycotting my uncle's business, and you wouldn't have to tell the council how to vote.
I thought it was time to put an end to this nonsense.
Nonsense? All I said was, who's up for a little dancing? And all this town can think about is the Pawnee Bridge and 4 kids.
Mr. McCormick?
And I know that one of them was your son. I'm sorry for your loss. I truly am. But honoring their memory by shutting out the world just isn't working.
And I'm sure you have all the answers.
No, I don't, but...
You're gonna straighten me out.
I didn't say that.
Mr. McCormick, you don't know what I've been through. You don't have a clue. Good night, Mr. McCormick.
I just wanted the chance to
Mr.
explain.
McCormick, I would like to be alone.
Sir, you already are.
Oh, yes, he has all the answers. He's gonna set me straight. How can he presume to know what I've been through? He hasn't got a clue. But how could anyone, unless they've had a son? As perfect as a child could be, the best of all the best in me, I brush with immortality, my kid. For 16 winters and 15 springs, I had a son, and still it stings when I remember all the things we did. Me and my kid. Simple things like fishing at the lake, tiptoeing out before dawn. Bobby would worry if we didn't hurry, all of the fish would be gone. We would sit and huddle in the boat, waiting for something to bite. I'd watch the sunrise in my own son's eyes, and the world would fill up with light. And Bobby would ask a million questions. Daddy, how many is the biggest number? Or, Daddy, why do I have a thumb? And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. As the years went by, we had our differences. But then who doesn't? Even if the friendship wasn't all it was before, we shared a lot. And who'd have thought that so much joy could vanish in a blink? Whoever stops to think, and in that final moment, who knows what went wrong? The questions come too late and linger far too long, and I confess, I don't always have the answers. I don't always know which way's true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love.
That's all that any father can do. And then look, what do I do? This boy comes to me, this fatherless child. I scoff at his pain and I send him away. My daughter speaks up and I shout her down. I won't hear a word of what she has to say. My wife reaches out and I turn my back. I send her to bed without even a kiss. Can my God forgive the things I have done while I try forgetting how much I'm still missing my son? I'm tired of feeling nothing but numb. Maybe the time has come to finally let the world in. But how do I begin? Give me strength and maybe then I can reach my fellow men, so we all may rise again. Last night, something happened to me. Hasn't happened for a very long time. I changed my mind. It was a terrifying experience, but it was exhilarating. This morning I offer you the same opportunity. Our senior class has asked permission to hold a dance. Ren, I think that might be a good idea. You see, my friends, as your minister, I should be helping you find the joy in your lives. I haven't been doing that. We have, all of us, and I include myself in that number, we have been holding on to a memory that has only caused us pain. That memory has brought us sorrow. It has provoked fear. And it has fostered suspicion. Have we forgotten that the highest form of love is faith? And if we don't start trusting our children, how will they ever become trustworthy? And I confess, I don't always have the answers. I don't always know which way is true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. Please join me in asking our Lord to guide and protect our children.
I wish I could remember.
Hey, Rusty. All right, here's the deal. I can throw a clean sheet over the front seat of a pickup truck so we don't end up smelling like the dogs. Yeah, and Daddy's suit kind of fits me. I can roll the pant legs up with some duct tape.
I love where this is going.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Mama, she could whip you up one of those, a croissant.
A corsage?
Yeah, one of those. You're dead.
You're painting a picture for me, aren't ya? I see a rusty old truck that smells bad, a taped up brown suit, and me wearing a corsage made out of God knows what.
Do Do you wanna?
Well, is there a dance in there somewhere?
Well, of course. So what do you think?
Willard, I would love to.
All right. Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Shaw, you did a good thing this morning.
Still not sure it was the right thing.
Oh, it comes pretty close. I've missed you. I've missed us.
I hope you never doubt that I love you. If that's hard to figure out sometimes, well then, I apologize. But you are dearer to my life than you could ever realize. If I try to make amends, can you teach me how to start? Can you find it in your heart?
Shaw,
Yeah?
we're almost dancing.
I rented my tux for flowers, 12 bucks.
And on the 23rd try, I finally tied my tie.
I got this feeling